Number 5 looks for us to be multiplying the polynomial using the area model. So each factors of the polynomial is going to be one of the sides of our rectangle or square. So we have h minus 8, so we can set that up here as the length. So h is one column and minus h is the other column. Then we set up the rows, which is going to be h and minus 9 to represent the second factor. Now we can multiply. H times h becomes h squared. H times negative 8 is negative 8h. H times negative 9 is negative 9h. Negative 9 times 8 is a positive 72. Notice there are always going to be some like terms, which are going to be the diagonals. The negative 9h plus 8h becomes a negative 17h. Bring down all the rest of the terms, h squared and the plus 72. So your final answer is h squared minus 17h plus 72. B, let's set up the area model. 3k goes on the top with a minus 1 on the second column. On the sides, we have 4k on one row and the 9 on the other row. 4k times 12k becomes 4k times 3k becomes a 12k squared. 4k times negative 1 becomes negative 4k. 3k times 9 becomes 27k. 9 times negative 1 becomes negative 9. The diagonals are always like terms, so we have 27k minus 4k becomes 23k. Bring everything else down. We have the 12k squared and the negative 9 brings down. So the final answer is 12k squared plus 23k minus 9. And then we have C. The first column would be negative 3. Then we have 2j on the second column. On the other side, we have 4j minus 7 on the second row. 4j times 3, it is a negative 12j. 4j times 2j becomes 8j squared. Negative 3 times negative 7 is a negative 21. 2j times negative 7 is negative 14j. Right, notice that the diagonals here are always your like terms. Negative 12j and negative 14j becomes negative 26j. Bring everything else down. We can bring down the 8j squared first, because that is the leading coefficient. No, the leading term. It has the highest degree. Then those are like terms diagonally. Then we bring down the negative 21. Because remember, it always has to be in descending power. Okay? Standard form. And then the next one, this is a 2 by 3. So on the top row, x squared, 3x, and a 2. On the side, it is an x times a 4. X times x squared becomes x cubed. X times 3x is 3x squared. 2 times x is 2x. X squared times 4 is 4x squared. 3x times 4 is 12x. And 4 times 2 is 8. Now we can combine some like terms. The diagonals will always add. 4x squared plus 3x becomes 7x squared. Then we have 2x plus 12x. That becomes a 14x. Bring everything else down. We have an x squared. And then we have a plus 8. So your final answer is x cubed plus 7x squared plus 14x plus 8.